Before diving into the main part of this video, we decided to stop by Loftsalahellir cave, which is on the way to Dyrhólaey. It is a rather large and unusual cave made of tough rock, and the cave has served as an assembly place for the farmers in the area. During the summer months, the inside of the cave is lined with lots of green ferns, and birds can also be found nesting around the entrance. Now let's get on to the main attraction, Dyrhólaey. Everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are now today in a place called Dyrhólaey, and this place is quite famous for its bird nesting, and we're going to keep our eyes open for puffins because we have seen some photos of puffins here as of I think about 2 weeks ago, so we're going to check that out and see what we can find. Dyrhólaey is a beautiful 120 meter high cape along the south coast of Iceland, and it is considered Iceland's southernmost point. Dyrhólaey was formed during the last ice age due to an underwater volcanic eruption, and it offers an incredible view over the black sand beaches around the village of Vík, the Reynisdrangar sea stacks, and the Mýrdalsjökull ice cap. This is of course only if the fickle Icelandic weather is in your favour. The rocky pillars around Dyrhólaey create an important nesting ground for bird life in this region. You can spot eider ducks, Atlantic puffins, and Arctic terns in the lower part of the cape. During the nesting season, in spring and summer, access to Dyrhólaey is often limited, and this is done to protect the nesting birds. The puffins you see here live most of their lives at sea, resting on the waves when not swimming or flying. They only come back to land during the nesting season. Iceland is the breeding home of close to 60% of the world's Atlantic puffins. Females lay only a single egg, and both parents take turns incubating it. Puffin couples often reunite at the same burrow site each year. It may not look like it, but they are in fact excellent swimmers as they use their little wings to propel themselves underwater, with their webbed feet being used to steer. They are capable of diving to depths of up to 60 meters when fishing for food, and they typically hunt small fish like herrings or sand eels. Well, can you believe it? We saw a whole bunch of puffins here, and to be honest with you, I think this is probably the most we've ever seen ever since we've started coming here to Dyrhólaey to check these birds out. And if you're interested as well in knowing, when should I come here to see these birds, usually around mid-April, the puffins tend to come here to nest. And today the time is roughly around 8 o'clock in the evening, so they're usually back from their fishing during the day, and they're coming home to have a snooze, basically. And when they fly away, when is it normally? September, I think.
September.
They're usually back to the ocean and hanging out in the sea. Okay, so many people don't know, but Dyrhólaey is sort of separated into two different areas. Right now we're in the lower area, which you can drive all the way to the end of the road, park in the parking lot, and then head over there and check out the Puffins. You can also walk from here to the upper area, which is where we're going to head to in a moment. There's a nice walking path just behind me here, and you can head all the way up. But today, since we're at work, we're pretty lazy, so we're going to drive up, just up here, take a left, and then we're going to head to the Lighthouse, which is perched atop the highest point of Dyrhólaey. So we're going to check that out now. The lighthouse on Dyrhólaey is a beautiful castle-like lighthouse that was established in 1910, with the final tower being completed in 1927. The lighthouse is no longer manually operated, and as such, the living quarters have been transformed into a unique hotel experience. We hope to be able to share this with you one day in the future. The name Dyrhólaey means Door Hill Island in English, and it comes from the dramatic arch-shaped opening that the sea has eroded over the last few thousand years. If you can believe it, boats and even small planes have passed through the archway. The first airplane to complete this daring stunt was back in 1993. That's all for this episode of Vivid Iceland. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll leave you now with one of our favourite pics of these cute puffins. Bye for now.